Hey, it's Jaded Gamer here. We're back in GT7 for a wee change. There was a great race at the Nordschleiffe for Daily Race C last week with a little bit of weather spattered in there. And I created a new livery for the 2020 GT3 AMG. I'll just let that go past again because it looks nice. That took a few hours to put together. I've called it Sony GT AMG if you're looking for it on any listings. Anyway, I hope you're all safe and well. I hope you're all looking out for one another. So without any further ado, let's get to the race. This was great. You can see I managed to qualify in 5th place. I'd gone down the lobbies because of some early races, because they were just getting a bit violent. But I had to share this one. So as you can see, it starts off with a little bit of weather there. The water's almost at the line for aquaplaning on top of it. So we outbrake ourselves into the first turn. And we get pushed around a little bit there. So we come out of turn 1 in 12th place, soon to be 13th I think. And needless to say, we've got a little bit of a battle in our hands here. Now we used the Supra for this one. We got some advice from watching a couple of other YouTubers driving, and it makes such a difference having a car like that. Not my preferred drive. I don't usually drive the Meta. And a little bit of sliding about there. But yeah, I don't normally drive the Meta car, but I decided to give it a go this time. I got a friendly nudge there, it got me up to speed again, and a couple of cars ghosted. Now we're going to try and be friendly to this guy here in the Porsche because he did get us back up to speed quickly. We could have lost a couple of positions there. And this Grand Prix circuit section just kind of feels like an introductory part of the circuit almost. It's where you get a rest from the Nordschleiffe. I'm having to be really careful here because of the conditions. As you can see, the rain's starting to pile up just a little bit. We're getting a little bit of carnage. We're now into 10th place. And we're just trying to be as safe as we can, not cause any accidents. And in this race, everyone seemed to get the memo. No one was going too crazy at this point, as the rain kept falling just a little. I already noticed my track position's a bit more contained than the driver up front, so I'm expecting an accident at some point. Just keeping it nice and neat. I don't want to take his slipstream because I don't want to get too close. And move into it now. And slow down for this turn. Still not as slow as he was going. I don't know what the BMW's like around this circuit. It is a bigger car. But the Supra has such long legs. We managed to get around the outside there. And this is kind of where the fun starts. Yellow flags, so hopefully there's some action up in front. Can we get another freebie? Well, maybe not. Oh, someone's off there. Oh, we got a couple of positions there. Now we didn't mean to make contact. I was trying to avoid him there and he managed to hit me on the side, but he's back up and running again. And we've got the BMW carrying a bit more speed. So we can try and fight it, but it's very difficult. The McLaren not getting the message there at all, forcing his way through. Another yellow flag. And a Porsche off the circuit. So we're back in 8th place again. More yellow flags. Oh, Nicky Lauda's off. Oh, and the Porsche hits the wall. Great there. The track's still wet. You have to be cautious at this point. But I'm still gaining on the cars in front, which is good news. Some hard braking into there. And the BMW's gone off. He does give me a nudge on the way out, and I had to correct there. So he's caught up with me going into the braking zone here. Another yellow flag. Oh, the McLaren's off. The BMW's off as well. Did he dodge the McLaren? He didn't. So the Porsche is now behind me. Nicky Lauda's behind me. I had no idea he even played GT7. So we're up to 5th now after all that carnage. And we've got the slightly aggressive McLaren in front of us. So we'll just try and keep behind them. Try and break the toe so Nicky Lauda can't catch us. Everyone behaving themselves at the moment. And all around about the same pace. So the drivers at this point know this part of the circuit at least. Oh, maybe not the McLaren, no, that was a big one. We just got away with that. And then straight into the wall. 4th place for me. Oh, and I have a wee slide, Nicky Lauda gets through. Into the carousel. Nice and close. Putting on pressure through the carousel. Letting him know I'm on it. I'm not going to push too hard round this left-hander because you can just, the road can just fall away from you. And we've got an Audi with a blue paint job in front. Looks as though he's becoming a roadblock. Maybe someone who benefited from the first corner nonsense that went on. So I'll just drop back and I'll let them have a little fight. And that's exactly what they're doing. And this is such a good track. If you're not used to driving it, I highly recommend just practice it. It's so rewarding. Oh, can we get him? Oh, looks like I'm going to get him. I'll just bide my time, I don't want to hit him. We're a little bit slow going around there, but it is still damp, and I've got damage to the front wing at the moment, which will heal itself any second. Then we can catch this guy. There we go. Oh, and he was really slow braking into there. So I know I'm faster than him, it's just getting past him on the twisties is quite difficult without making some sort of contact. And he's slow going through there as well. I think I gave him a little nudge there, I couldn't really avoid him coming out. Now I'm getting caught by the car behind me. And this is where the Supra really comes into its own. It's a pretty good car for going around the circuit anyway. But down the Dottinger Haar is absolutely amazing. And you've just got all this extra speed compared to all the other cars. This will do 170 just going along by itself, without the slipstream. In the AMG, you're getting 163 without a slipstream. And that dips to 162 going up the incline. Oh, and he was just going to wipe me out, and I end up overshooting the corner anyway. I managed to grab it back. That was really distracting coming into the braking zone. So I'm still in 5th place, going into lap 2. Now I was 12th at one point in the first couple of corners. So now it's just time to make the best of it. The track's just starting to dry up. And it seems to be the way to go around the Nordschleife in this format when there's weather. You just have to kind of drive careful unless the weather gets really bad. It's such a long lap. If you make a mistake in the tyre choice, your lap's ruined anyway. So just trying to keep it tidy, even if the track's fighting me a little. And you can see the water meter just reducing little bit by little bit as we go along. And what was once a dry line's just becoming a dry circuit now, so it's hard to see the definition between the two. And after having a relaxing little drive on the Grand Prix circuit section, we're going to come back into the Nordschleife again. Oh, and as always, if I forgot to mention, this is in the Logitech G29, and a couple of mods, simple mods from MVH Studios, the progressive brake pedal spring, and the magnetic shifters. Just makes a difference to the tactile experience, but it does allow for progressive braking, which really helps. And that's on the Wheelstand Pro. I had that for about 10 years now, it's been fantastic. And now we're back out of the actual Nordschleife section, and we're starting to catch the car in front. It should be a bit slower than me when it starts to stretch its legs, and hopefully I'm faster through this section. I've done quite a lot of driving on the Le Mans 700 Performance Points Challenge, and that's a weather race, so I kind of know what the hard tyres can do, which really helps out when you're doing some of these daily races or the league events. Definitely catching now. And another nice long stretch of circuit coming up here. Just thread the needle down here until the braking point. And this bit's so important. We're getting real close now. And you can see the dry line here. And the graphics look absolutely fantastic. As they always do in Gran Turismo games. Oh, we've had a little bit of contact there. He's now going slower than us, so we just kind of need to let him know and try and get past him peacefully. I was just enjoying the track at this point, so I didn't want to upset anyone else's race. There's some distance between myself and the car behind. And the wet line wasn't so bad there, so I didn't mind taking that there, get past. I get a yellow flag straight away. Up into fourth. And I can hear an engine starting off. Oh, it's just too slow, let us by, which is very, very gentlemanly of the driver there. You do get blocked by certain drivers when that happens. And we've got the Spanish driver in the Supra trying to keep on our tail. He's doing a good job of it with the slipstream. A perfect part of the circuit for him to get the slipstream as well, funnily enough. Clever driving. Oh, we've got another competitor in front of us. Oh, the Spanish driver loses it big time. And we just keep on rocking up into the carousel. Our next target in sight. And we keep it in the bowl. Actually disbelieving how close the Spanish driver got back to me there. After that big crash. Oh, and he goes off there as well. That's not going to end well. That gives us a little more breathing space. We can concentrate on what's in front of us rather than what's behind us. Oh, it's another Supra, so we're evenly matched. Well, I think I prefer my Gazoo Racing paint job though. Oh, and the Supra's been bundled off there, it looks like. Ouch! Oh, and then he goes off as well. That's a Gulf liveried Audi. Anyway, let's get second place, shall we? We're really putting the pressure on here. Oh, and he goes off. Just tried to carry too much speed to that first right-hander. And off we go into the distance. That's slowed him down a lot. It's a high-speed section of the circuit. We're just dropping him. And we need to maintain this gap now because we're about to come into the dotting of her after the Kleine Carousel. There's the Kleine Carousel. And we took that very safely there. Oh, now the car behind us is under pressure. So we just need to get this right. And off we go. Now let's see the top speed. Now the 2020 AMG gets 163 miles an hour. It dips to 162 when they start going up this incline. The Supra's just chugging along all the way up to 168. 169 under its own steam. 170. And then over the crest of the hill, all bets are off. And Nicky Lauda finished with the fastest lap. And we managed to bring it over the line in second place. Absolutely delighted with that. It was great fun. So I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. The Nordschleiffe is one of my favourite tracks. I used to practice it quite a lot in GT Sport. And hopefully it comes back again soon in the daily races. Anyway, so we'll call it a close there. Look out for one another, be excellent to each other, and this is Jaded Gamer saying I'll see you next time.